أهلين علاء بنورك. حياك. وعليكم السلام عماد. ويلكم. ليه وش فيه؟ شيء. خاف نضيع الوقت على الفاضي نلعب الفعالية. النهاية لاعب مهارة واحدة. أتوقع أنه ما يستاهل. وين كوازاكي؟ شو اسم الفريق ذاك الليل؟ نسيت اسمه والله. جامبو ساكا. عيني يا نمري. يعني لو بجرب بلقم. كروت يابانية أي والله. أغلب الشباب كروت. هلا الرواحي ويلكم بنورك. حياك. ارحب ارحب يا نور منور. من بعدك من بعدك.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that.
منورين جميعا.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Varane. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Diaz. He's gone for goal!
امسك. نور يا سلام. ويلكم.
Yeah, he was well placed to
Amen.
deal with that.
Auxerre with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Vieira is there and he can get that clear. Modric. Modric with the cross. Thuram attempts a clearance. Cruyff. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's been shifted off it. Modric. Nicely shaped ball. And he's heaved it away. Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Modric. Messi receives it in a good position here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Modric cuts a frustrated figure right now.
Come.
Just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Doku shoots.
عدت.
And needless to say,
ندمان ما جبت مودريتش. والله ممتاز صراحة.
Clever the pass was. It caught the defense off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that
في
he
الكلب.
didn't top it off with a finish.
Modric. Aberdeen so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Foot in.
ويلكم.
Modric.
يا فييرا.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Doku. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. No, he refuses to take the bait. And
أصلا
here's
مركز.
Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A corner it is.
إيه.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Modric. Lovely bit of skill.
ركني.
Out of play, and it is a goal kick. Modric. Cruyff. And it's Modric. No
Ah, ja, ha.
starting in this time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribery is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That has been cut short. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ribery. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs one in. And a header!
يستاهل.
Goal! Auxerre! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Auxerre have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Desailly. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
There will be 1 minute at
Messi
a time.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
انتهى الشوط.
And he can clear it away. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Now everyone, please
Well, there were
turn
plenty
your
of talking
attention to
points
the
in that
screen
first
for
half,
today's
but
winner
just the one
lottery
goal.
number.
It's still...
I don't play overload.
Our lucky winner, take a look at
Aberdeen
the back of the
trailing
match
by
day
the
program.
tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush.
But I
Peter.
think
It's
like
been
this,
fairly
one
flat,
build,
and the
one
supporters have had
destroyer.
little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions
This one
have got to be asked,
to you.
and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Aberdeen, number 25. Coming on the field
Down to
is
business again.
number 6.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
كان في ضربات.
Now it's Neymar. Thuram was in no mood for any of that. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. Aberdeen different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Modric. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out
Wow.
wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Marcelo tries to clear. Backward, can he finish?
كان في بلغة.
Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Substitution for Aberdeen, number 10.
So, third corner of the
Luka
game.
Modric. Number 9. Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field. Number 4.
Messi with the short one.
Number 14.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Neymar did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Messi. Oh, he's goal side. And he welcomes it in.
احمر.
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty.
ايوه احمر.
No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Cannavaro has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
عرسة نوير.
This certainly
Yeah.
looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
Number 19.
Well, I think they
Well,
can
look.
do with making this count, especially from here.
Coming on to replace him is number 3.
Oh, super backhand!
نوك نوك نوك.
And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Piercing, and with pinpoint
هيل يا أخي فك الباص.
forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had...
والله مستحيل.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Impressive
الله قهر قهر.
goal! Ozair! And they're back in front.
والله ما أقدر يجري بالكورة ما أقدر.
Absolutely
هيل.
crashed it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
تنقلب إن شاء الله.
Substitution for Aberdeen. Number 8.
So changes afoot here.
شوف والله مستحيل.
Lionel Messi.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from
Number
here?
17.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pirlo. Vieira. And it's Iwobi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Iwobi. And that has put a halt to things.
والله مرة ما قدرت ألعب.
Conte. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Azar, very much a man of this moment. And the return pass.
الله.
He's got away. Big chance!
والله مستحيل.
That is quite wonderful. Sumptuous joy.
خلينا نتفرج في الجيم بس.
After 75
A
minutes
two-goal
in,
lead, and they're firmly in
number
control.
13, Alex
He gave
Iwobi.
it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Decent chance! And it's in! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's
ياخذ هو
very, very
يمرر،
simple.
عرفت؟
The ball through to him, it
يمشي.
just
ما في والله ما في وعي والله.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
صدقني لو قلبتها والله لا داس عليك. كيف الضربات اقسم بالله مستحيل.
Vieira cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe.
يعني انا قهر.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt that is a foul. And the referee has shown him.
والله ما
the
اقدر
yellow
اسوي شيء
card.
صراحة. ما في تبديل. والله قهر.
And it's Neymar. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, good spread. Pedri. And that has left him in a heap. Incoming to getting up there.
والله قهر.
Nearly, but not quite. Auxerre clearly now in lead preservation mode. That has ended up in no man's land. What's going wide left? Well, that tackle
شوف
was
كيف
certainly
الماتش اب عنده
sturdy.
اقسم بالله مستحيل.
Aberdeen really can only do one thing now.
مستحيل.
Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pinches it off him. Now, can they get him away?
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Hazard. Oh, strong
والله ما اقدر
challenge
الف.
there. Vieira. And it's Varane. Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
I think we've got just about enough time for this.
يلعن
free
ام
kick.
الكذب. اخ. روح له.
Conte. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's got a side of goal. And the shot.
ما اقدر والله.
And yes, it's there.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So is
والله ما
that
أقدر
the
ألف والله.
decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really...
And
يلا
with
جي جي.
that, the end. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us.
سلام. والله ما قدرت العب والله. مش عذر ولا شيء لكن يعلقها، خله يعلقها يفرح فيها. اللعب امس واليوم سيء. عارفين يمسك الكورة من الطرف، ما في احد حوله يتمشى، ضغط عليه، عرفت؟ يلا يلا اللاعب عندك يستوعب. مش ذا الملعب يعمي.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
ايه هذه لازم
The
لازم.
obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has.
بس الجيم زي قبل شيء مرة.
Messi! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
السيزون ذا يا اخي التقطيع فيه واجد في اللعب والله.
Can he get it through? Crucial deception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
شوف والله ملعن اللعب.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through and reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the counter is on. Marcelo. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nicely weighted ball. That's a good ball. Modric. This is a promising build-up. Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And the finish! So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
اول
Toure
يا اخ.
with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Marcelo. Now Modric. Cruyff. Valverde, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that is expertly dealt with. Shot, surely!
والله ما ادري.
He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Firenze are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first
طيب
goal
وكيف
of the
تقطعها
game.
يعني؟
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Aberdeen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Marcelo. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Oh, Oh, that's a very
اول ما
decent
تقرر
ball.
تناول مبابي يروح المصيدة.
And he's straight offside. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Modric. Oh, that's nice. Modric proves just a little bit too strong. Modric really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hullet. Muscular approach does pay off here. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
ليش تتزحلق؟ وش السبب يخليك تطيح وتلعب الباص؟
Hullet is herring after that one. Valverde.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
شوف الباص،
He steps
والله
in,
شيء
and
مو
that's the end of that.
يبلع اليوم.
Short changes him with that pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcelo. Rafael Varane. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi. Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe touches it back. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot!
يا الله.
And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Aberdeen go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17. Lascia il
We're on
campo
the
per
move
il
again.
numero 4.
Aberdeen really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Aimed at the far side. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe knocks it out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing nice and neat. Vieira has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
He'll try from distance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is lovely. In towards the back stick. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Hullet. He's found the way through. Oh, that was vital.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
طيب خذوها يا اخي.
114
Looking to
spettatori.
pass their way up the pitch. Nicely intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that's certainly more like
شوف.
Let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, that's brilliant from him because he was so quick to
اقسم
read
بالله
out.
مو هني لعن ام
Now it's
اللعب.
Hazard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's a simple
والله مستحيل مو قاعد يسوي شيء.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been won straight back. "75 minutes played."
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice control. He has found the way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He can run onto that. Oh, nice touch. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Hullet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Aberdeen can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looking here to chip it through.
انا ام
And the
اللعب.
whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 18.
وعليكم السلام. خير الحمد لله. والله ما ادري ايش في ام اللعب. يجي ان شاء الله يسلم.
So we have movement on both benches. Looking to play him in. Vieira. Great vision.
Un minuto
And
di
he's quick to
recupero.
return it.
والله مو هنا.
Intercepted. O'Shea has quite the footballing.
عن اللعب.
Not to not, but there is time for no more. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated.
ما في مرونة في اللعيبة وش ذا. الله ما ادري ايش فيه اللعبة سكاي. لو تلاحظ لي كم يوم ترى اللعب كله ضربات. شكرا على الفولو ثانك يو.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Oh, what a
all'incontro
sight
di
this
oggi
is. The
tra
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Marcelo. Here's Vieira. Pedri.
I know.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he can thump it away. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Beckham making good progress on the right-hand side. It'll be a throw-in. Marcelo. Rafael Varane. Thuram. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Shot a goal!
Yeah. Block.
Ronaldinho really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And it's been taken short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. No foul, says the referee. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham. And he's quick to snatch it back. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always
والله ما ادري ايش في بلا، والله انه في بلا في الاتصال. منطق.
That's a little off target. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. And he's picked it up out wide. Ronaldinho. Beckham conjures time and space where few can. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no
باص
chance to
يستلم يلعب الباص، يستلم الباص سلو موشن. يلعب من لمسه.
Beckham. And it's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Beckham. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is a great pick out. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you know, it was a really smart ball to play him through, the disguise and the weight that allowed him to beat the defence with. It was beautiful.
And here's Ronaldinho. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Gullit going forward. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Might want to be careful there.
ارتاح مرة.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rodri. Vieira. Messi. It's Pedri. Pedri running with the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Azar making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter... Chance! Superb goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's been slipped through, and he is dashing away. And the finish!
هذه تضيع.
That would have been
ما أذكر في حياتي إنه تضيع كرة زي كذا.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Here comes the corner, and we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Aberdeen have their second corner now. Messi goes short. What a throw in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Very nicely done. Rice is onto this. Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Azar. That has been cut short. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Thinks about and a chance. And there's a goal. And they're
رد عليك يا
threatening to
سهل.
fly away here.
ذي كله تقليد يا رجال.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without
Yaho.
a break.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot!
إيه.
And that's a good finish. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
أكبر فولو شكرا.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Dembele. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hazard. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And now the breakaway. That looks a cracking ball. It's a promising position. And this is Hazard. And this is Pele. Tries a shot.
الله شفاف الدفاع.
Themselves
Ah.
right into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish.
يوم يعرف الباص رايح لا يروح ورا المدافع.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mbappe! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Three! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Aberdeen leading now. Mateus. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hazard. He's got away. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Has crossed into the middle. And it's claimed by
وعليكم
the keeper.
السلام.
And here's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And for the first half, that is that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So The action resumes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Hazard.
ايه خذها من ورا.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Rice. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he finish?
آه
And he couldn't finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caught offside that time. Marcelo conjures time and space where few can. Messi, it's loose now and they want to get it back. Mateus, oh it's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He is just caressing the ball. Messi. Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Hazard. Gives it back.
لا.
Driving forward. Knocks it into space. Always onto this.
Iraq really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Played out wide. Mateus chance, surely! Messi. Hazard. Tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And he's managed to get free. He's going for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Substitution for Aberdeen, number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Declan Rice, number 18.
الله.
That looks a decent ball.
Number 13.
Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Iraq clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Number 17.
Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
Number 14.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through.
Number 15.
Rice. Oh, good looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. Ball is over the line. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? Pirlo. Terrific effort! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And Yamal! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of...
Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Kanu. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Full added minutes.
Just
have been
cruising! They are cruising! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
شوف فييرا
He's
الله
got the beat.
مستحيل.
And Messi! Messi! From another planet! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He gave it plenty and some.
جي
And
جي جي.
that's that. Aberdeen really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How do you look back on the game?
ايام والله اتمنى انا صراحه تصنيف زي كذا ونقاط زي كذا
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap.
Chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rice looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Marcelo. Now it's Dembele. Bellingham tries to pass it through. It's a nicely shaped ball. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's had it taken off him. He has a look up. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Robertson. Played in, but he's rising! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball, and he's in on goal. Now he's... and the shot! Goal!
ليفل 2.
They get themselves in front! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Aberdeen have their lead. Vieira. Looking for a runner. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kvaratskhelia touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Bellingham, very much a man of this moment. Hakimi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Robertson. Robertson in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
is always looking to
Allah.
break lines. And here's Bale. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. Aberdeen heading towards the half-time break.
هاي
Win very much in their sails. Marcelo. For Rice. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. This is a promising build-up. Kvaratskhelia. Robertson does well to get it back. Pele quietly revving up. Vieira. Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nice one too, very nice. No way through, so back it comes. Ibrahimovic. Robertson. And he was quick to react.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where...
قربت الهاز
The referee says that is that for the first half.
En el marcador.
It's been thrills
متجر
and spills at either
كاسياس.
end in the first half. Neither side
والله ما
really
جربت.
seizing the initiative,
يصير
and
كاسيس.
both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Aberdeen are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Thank you for the follow. وعليكم السلام، اهلين اهلين. نورك حبيبي، كيف حالك؟ طيب. نور نور يا زلمه.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
So off we go
Será
again.
sustituido por el dorsal 8. Hazard.
And here's Dembele. Messi. And there's the shot!
والله بخير، كيف حالك؟
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
وعليكم السلام والرحمة.
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aberdeen with the corner, they're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This
Javier.
is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get free. That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Pings it across. Varane with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Can he latch on to this? Kvaratskhelia. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right
سنغالي
position to do that
قصدك
collectively.
النيجيري. والله ممتاز صراحة.
Hazard.
يطلع لك بدري أنت محظوظ.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pele.
شيء كويس.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, super find. Oh, good Messi!
أوه.
La asistencia a este partido.
Again, a brilliant save.
7.550 espectadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Corner
dorsal 10,
number 2 then.
el dorsal 9, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 6,
Pirlo! And that's in. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
اوف
That's
فاول علي.
just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Aberdeen go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Mbappe. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hazard. Hakimi, and he plays one through.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Forced to go back, and Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
برافو يا ميسي.
Up by 3. They have their boots on. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
الفاولو. اهلين والله بخير، كيف حالك انت؟ منور. الا ذاكرك لا اله الا الله. سمير منور منور. ياك. كومنتات اليوتيوب مو طالع عندي والله، ما ادري ايش السبب. ضدي ما انتبهت والله. دقيقة بس. وكوتشا والله ما ادري، صراحة ما اعرف اسمه.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day,
والله يا
especially
شباب
here.
اللي في
This
اليوتيوب
crowd doesn't
ذات ما
do
تظهر.
ordinary, And we should be in for something
Oh,
very
magic.
special. We are just getting started. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Great vision.
They were
Well
gift.
cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Chris. Goes for goal!
Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Always goal side. There's a sharp little ball here. Going forward.
That's going in strong.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. All 1-3 win. That's fabulous. It's bounced. It's a shot!
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so well. Things starting to look very
لعيب كورة.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. He has found the way through. Thuram is there to clear. Aberdeen are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. That's a good run he's making there. Mbappe! Oh, that's nice. He's under a lot of pressure there. Thinks about the shot.
لاق. قولوا من عندي.
Oh, some astute defending there.
What?
Benatia defending his corner
بلا
stubbornly.
اليوم.
Stood up very well to his man. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. And it's Kukçu. And here's Aubameyang. And here's Neymar. Lovely, now then. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. It's run loose here. Neymar. Olise. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kimmich finding himself in space. Pedri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Always onto this. Good ball, good take. He was under real pressure there. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Aberdeen presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear.
يسحب.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San
So
Siro.
bring it on.
Oggi
Height,
si incontrano
expectation, emotion.
Milan
The game yet to
e
kick off.
Aberdeen.
The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Marcelo. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable
Good,
to make
yeah.
it happen for all his good intentions. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe, and he's found a way past. Shot could be on. Decent chance! That's another chance!
حلوة دي.
Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So, a breakthrough already. Cristiano Ronaldo!
والله عرفت انه بتطيح
Back
يلا.
off the post. And that's in. And they're threatening to fly away here. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. Aberdeen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Can he finish? Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw. They are purring, truly purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
It's Aguero!
غلط.
Oh, good finish. And they are right back within touch. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Still behind by two. Is there a way back into this? Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pirlo. Can he get it through? Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chouameni. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Strong running down that left flank. And the shot! Yes! And that for him is goal number 10. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Aberdeen, palpably stronger, better, superior. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal receives it in a good position here.
بث في اليوتيوب تقفل في تويتش قفل ورجع فتح.
it's Azar. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's Yamal! He's got a goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No outsmarting him this time. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's Aguero! Oh, just lacked a decent...
والله ما ادري البث قفل ورجع
Milan
فتح.
certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pirlo. Driving on and making good progress.
Oh, great feat that.
And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
ايه يا اخي.
Aguero! There was plenty of power on that. Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Aberdeen are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Aberdeen, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Hazard. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
So the action resumes. Pirlo. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Can he finish?
وعليكم السلام فيصل.
Sharp finish. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Tchouaméni
لمسة يا
was in
بيه.
no mood for any of that. Well, played right into his path.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal!
والله بخير كيفها؟
He knows
أخبارك أنت؟
it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan may be down, but not out just yet. This might spell danger. Oh, that's shapes to shoot, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
سلام.
It's a goal. 3. He is flying.
L'affluenza di
A
quest'oggi è
vast
di
presence, and
80.113
there is no
spettatori.
stopping him. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning.
Goes for a shot. Goal.
انا بخير ونعم الحمد لله.
They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
He's had a shot! Romero. Yamal. Could move up a gear here. And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now, can they
Aran
get him
Castle.
away? And there's the shot! Oh, he's done it! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
that is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit
كيف
it?
فاول؟
Perfection.
والله مستحيل.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
At least that has given their people. He's in one-on-one. Oh, look at this. He's having a shot! And it's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He might be in here! Just a quarter of an hour to play. Look at the space here. He's great chance! And he's stuck it away. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a boys. It's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
No, that was never going to make it. Aguero plays it through. Can he get onto this? Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Desailly looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mbappe! Shot could be on. Big chance! And again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Aberdeen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots to shoot! There it is! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Aberdeen with the corner, there first. And that is well cleared. Nesta. And it's Pedri. Good pressure, determined, intense. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Aberdeen really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Vieira. Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Wriggles his way through. Aberdeen are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great ball if he can get there. And he's got away from him. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played back. Is there any support? He might not need. Chance, surely! And it's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
يا سلام.
Aberdeen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
ماشي.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Xavi. Messi. And here's Mbappe. And the through ball. And he's in on goal. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That's a lovely, neat pass. 30 minutes gone. He's chosen to go back. Real chance! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Aberdeen are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That'll be a throw. And it's Marcelo. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. Five minutes till the break. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Could be danger here. Now this could be a shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Desai. That's a nicely weighted pass. And now they can spring out of defence.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, he's goal side. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe.
اعطاك التعمر.
Surely a foul, free kick. Yellow or red? It is red.
وصفرين الشوط.
There may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Aberdeen clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation.
أبشر بعد الجيم.
Sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Aberdeen firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
والله كيف اشرح لك يا فيصل، نفس ما قلت لك. بعد الجيم اوريك.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. Será
Down to
reemplazado
business
por
again.
el dorsal 15. Neymar.
Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafael Varane for Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Messi. Pedri. Kvaratskhelia is onto this. Great vision. Kvaratskhelia! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's been taken short. Desai does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! losing. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
عليك
Well,
يزهمني.
that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making...
And Messi!
بعيد.
Oh, he's hit the bar! And they win it back again.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi knocks it into space. And the finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Marcelo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri receives it in a good position here. Shot could be on. Very nicely done. Pepe. And they're back on the ball again. Some really good ball movement. Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Bellingham. Now he's running on Bellingham! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to...
It's Neymar! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Quality ball. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Great defending, strong and determined. Well read, nice interception. What's going wide left? He's found a way through.
It was
ما
hopeful to say
وصلتها.
the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice bit of trickery. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, that's nice. And it's Pedri. Vieira bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Neymar. And that is exemplary defending.
That is...
Tries a shot! Hits wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
GG.
And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved.
تطويرة مبابي دقيقة. هذا التطوير. ناقصه فليب فلاب بس. شوف إذا كذا تاخذها من تحت إلى يسار، تاخذها من يمين تحت إلى يسار. هذا نص فوق، بعدين تنزلها تحت يسار، فوق بعدين تحت يسار. فوق تحت يسار. أبشر يا كريم. اي والله صعبوها. طيب نشوفكم على خير ان شاء الله. See you later. اي والله راح اسكت. العفو العفو.